Shudder is a fantastic platform. We all know this. I rave about it on this channel every time I talk about a movie that goes on to Shudder. But a lot of times with their exclusive movies, I leave those movies just shaking my head as to why they picked them up. But that is not the case for this movie. Hey guys, welcome to Happywax TV. So tonight we are talking about a movie that just got released on Shudder called 32 Malasana Street. I'll tell you, when I see a Shudder exclusive movie, you know, as much as I love that platform, I always have my doubts because a lot of the movies they've picked up over the years haven't really been that good, or at least in my opinion anyways. But I mean, they killed it by picking up the Mortuary collection. Absolutely loved it. And they followed it up with this movie, which is a Spanish flick. And I'll tell you, man, like, there's nothing new in this movie, but it's the way it's presented to us. And it's just, you know, everything works. You kind of know what's going to happen, you know, with the outcome. There's a little twist at the end, but it's just, I don't know, man. This director, Albert Pinto, just the way he kind of presents this with this 1970s look and this grungy building in Madrid that this family moves into after they leave the small town that they're in to kind of make a better life for themselves. And it's just, it all works. Like, yeah, you know, I'm not a big fan of jump scares, and there are some in this. I mean, in every horror movie there's going to be jump scares, but it's just, they're like, he doesn't rely on them. Like, there's a lot of creepiness there. Like, this isn't the perfect movie. I don't want to make it sound like it's like awesome, because I didn't think it was awesome, but it is fairly good. And again, this is one of these movies where the less you know going into it, the better. But take my word for it, you will watch this movie and you will not be disappointed. You're not going to leave it and be wowed by it, kind of like maybe you were with Terrified, which I just raved about. I still rave about that fucking movie. But this little Spanish flick, man, it is fucking good. Now, I'm not really going to give a cast list because I'm going to butcher names, but I will say a couple names. First, I think she might be new to acting. Begonia Vargas plays Amparo. She's the 17-year-old daughter in this movie. Killed it. Her performance is absolutely... Well, actually, all the performances in this movie are fantastic, but hers, she's kind of the main character in this movie. You know, and I thought she did a great fucking job. And then Javier Botet, who... I mean, I'll put a picture of him up here on the screen. Now, without makeup on, you're probably not going to recognize him. But this guy, if there's anything that gives you goosebumps, it's the characters that this guy fucking plays. And I'll put some of the characters over the years that this guy's played. Anything that this guy's in, I will watch. I love him. He is such a good fucking character actor. Just the creepiness he brings to these fucking characters because of his body shape and body type. It's just... I mean, you can't find that in a lot of people, and you just, man, if there's ever someone who was meant to play these type of roles, it's Javier Botet, and he's in this movie. He's kind of the creepy old hag woman, and goddamn, he killed it again. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Like, I don't really want to get into too much, like, the plot. Well, I mean, the plot's simple. It's basically a family that has left their small town, moved to Madrid. The father has gotten a new job. The daughter is hesitant because she has to leave her boyfriend. And I mean, I will give a little spoiler. I mean, we find out later on that she's pregnant, okay, and she hasn't told anybody yet. And that is a big kind of a key plot in this movie as to what the fuck's happening. But to go on to that, like anything beyond that, like to get into Javier Botet's character, as to why, you know, this family's being haunted and stuff. I don't really want to give details on that because it'll ruin it for you. So, but I mean, goddamn, like, watch this movie. You guys will love it. If you've seen it, let me know what you think. But I mean, even the apartment building that they're in, and that's the same thing with the Conjuring movies too. Like, you have these creepy figures in those style of movies, and you have this here too. But it's not just the figure that's haunting these people. It's the surroundings, and the building in this movie is a character alone. Like, again, this movie takes place in the 70s, and you know, it's you know, like the lower end part of Madrid, and it looks like it. This building has been fixed up to look like a rundown fucking building. Like the set pieces on this movie are fantastic, and that really does bring out the creepiness. Yeah, like I said before, there's some jump scares, but just the overall dreariness of where this family lives is depressing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just the building itself is a character in this movie, and it's absolutely fantastic. So again, you're not going to get anything new here. You know what I mean? Like, there is, yes, a little twist at the end, and when you think about, you know, why this spirit is coming after this family and what it went through in life, it makes sense because of the way it was treated during its life because of the decisions it's made. So again, to go beyond that, I would give spoilers, and I don't want to do that for you guys. So anyways, I'm going to keep this one really short. It's on Shudder now. Again, I can't stress enough how much you guys should have Shudder as a platform you watch if you're a horror fan. The movies they've been putting up lately are fucking fantastic, especially coming close to Halloween. But I mean, it's $5 a month. Like, you can't beat that. So anyways, I'm going to end it there. I recommend this movie. To give it a rating, again, it's nothing new. You're not going to be like, oh my God, that was the best movie ever. But, you know, you're not going to leave this flick and not like it. I guarantee it. So, I mean, to give it a rating, I would probably give it a really strong 6.5, maybe even edging to a 7, probably a 6.5. It's right in there. Again, it's only because you're not going to see anything new, but it's presented so well. And I love foreign movies. And I love the fact that Shudder didn't give the overdubbed version. They gave the subtitle version. So yes, it's subtitled. So if you can't do two things at once, like watch a fucking movie and read subtitles, you might have to get a 3-year-old to read them for you. But other than that, hey, you're going to love this movie. I know a lot of people don't like subtitles, but you know what? That horseshit's on you guys. You know what I mean? Because you're missing out on a lot of fucking European and Asian movies if you don't read subtitles. So anyways, I'm not going to go into that. Anyways, check this movie out, 32 Malasana Street. It's on Shudder now. If you've seen it, let me know what you guys thought. And if you haven't, definitely go over and fucking get Shudder. Watch this fucking thing. Watch the Mortuary Collection while you're over there too. And then get back to me and let me know what you thought. And until next time, guys, stay scared.